Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively forever on there. And we're going to talk about the Milwaukee Bucks winning 112 to 103. And Giannis doing a windmill dunk when the game was basically over and they conceded that they was going to lose. And he still said, I'm going to dunk it and see what y'all going to be about. And some throws was going on. But it just show you that you can't just give up. You got to keep going until the game is over. But the Bulls are now 15 and 16 and 8 and 7 at home. They played at home in this game for people that don't know. And the Bucks are 13 and 19. The Bulls got a better record than the Bucks. But 5 and 11 on the road for the Bucks. They ended up winning the first quarter 28 to 26. They won the second quarter 26 to 24. They won the third quarter 31 to 30, and they won the fourth quarter 27 to 23. It was a close game throughout, but the Bucks, they ended up getting some good leads, and it was just about can they actually just finish them off, and they was able to do that because we know the Bulls is a team that makes runs and they step up in big fourth quarters and make them even bigger, especially at home. But the Bucks was able to finish them off and get it done and not have too many problems with the Bulls, even in the fourth quarter. Giannis Antetokounmpo only played 25 minutes. He's back. 29 points, finished off like he usually does, having a great game. He was 10 to 15 from the field, did a good job of finishing around that basket. He even made a three in this one, even though he missed the other two. He even went 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Gotta love that. He also had 8 boards, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, a block, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 13 and plus minus. Didn't look like he was gone that long because he was gone for a good amount of time. But he came back and looked like the same Giannis, which is always a great thing to see, and that's what you want to see as a fan of the game of basketball, especially if you're a fan of the Bucks too. Miles Turner, 27 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a plus 11 and plus minus. Miles Turner, nobody really brings him up. He's having a season where they made a big commitment to him financially and longevity wise, and nobody really, when they talk about the Bucks, they don't ever bring up Miles Turner, even if he's good or bad. They always talking about Giannis, obviously, and the Portises and the Ryans, and of course Porter, but you don't really hear nobody bringing up Miles Turner. Maybe because they probably thought that he'd be alright and he ended up being decent, and that was it. But I don't really hear no chatter or no real talk about Miles Turner in the season he's having. Just had to bring that up because I thought that was a little weird. Other than that, Kevin Porter Jr., 39 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 turnovers, 4 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 10 and plus minus. Didn't shoot the ball that great in this game, but he continues to rack up in other areas. Didn't take care of the ball that well either, but he did also make him pay defensively too by keeping his hands active, and he helped out on the board. So he does a lot of things for your team. AJ Green, 28 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 9 from the field. It was all 3-pointers, 2 rebounds. They all had a rebound or more in the starting lineup, and they all had an assist or more in the starting lineup. But AJ Green had 2 steals and 1 personal foul and a plus 14 and plus minus. You want him taking threes. That's his strongest skill in the NBA. Just not his night in this one. Ryan Rollins, 35 minutes, 20 points. He hit some big shots even in the fourth quarter. The game got a little closer, and then the Bulls actually had a chance to take the lead and keep it. Just never really happened in this one. But he ended up going 7 to 12 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and a block. 2 offensive rebounds and 4 personal fouls and a minus 2 and plus minus. He's making the best out of his opportunity. They're giving him minutes. They're giving him chances. They're giving him a way to prove himself, and he's putting up good numbers. He's been one of their most productive players, and he's really been a good player for them, and so they have to be happy with what they're getting from him as he's one of the steals of the offseason. Bobby Portis, 24 minutes, 17 points, 7 of 16 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, so he finished with a double-double, 1 assist, 2 steals, 4 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and a minus 9 and plus minus. He's a bucket. He can shoot. and you have to pay attention to him because he can hurt you on the boards. He's an effort, hustle, and finesse guy, and he just understands what he wants to do and understands how to get to the spots that he wants to get to. He knows the shot before he even wants to take it, and that keeps the defense off, continuing to be a little discombobulated, and that's where you want to be as a scorer. And it ended up working for him a lot tonight. Kyle Kuzma, 23 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 personal foul, a -2, and plus minus. 12 points, not too much of a problem with his game. He took a good amount of shots, but he also took a good amount of free throws and finished all of them by putting them in the basket. He also did a good job of finding teammates when he didn't have a shot that he liked, or he found that they had a better one, and that's what you're supposed to do as a teammate. Jericho Sims, 17 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 6 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a 0 and plus minus. Gary Harris, 22 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field. At the end of the day, he didn't take a lot of shots in this one, and he did shoot and make one of them. But he also had 1 turnover and a steal. And then he ended up having 3 personal fouls and a plus 10 and plus minus. And then other than that, the Chicago Bulls, they had a decent game, respectable game. Isaac Okoro, 19 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds. At the end of the day, every starter ended up getting a rebound, an assist or more. That's really good to see. You want to see that as much as you can. 2 offensive rebounds for him out of the 4, 2 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. Like I said, you're just happy if Isaac can get you, if he gets the good shots and make them and do things defensively and help out on the boards. You're just happy if he gives you that, and he did that in this game. Matas Buzelis, he was the only starter to not get in double figures. 22 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, a steal, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -13 and plus minus. Nikola Vucevic, 26 minutes, 16 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 7 rebounds. That was tied for the most in the starting lineup. He also had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and a block. And that block came out of nowhere, but it worked out for them. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -8 and plus minus. Kobe White, he was held to under 20. He did play 29 minutes. He had 16 points, 6 of 12 from the field, and 4 of 8 from 3. You should be happy with that, but, they needed some more offense. I'll get to that later. 1 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 turnovers, 2 defensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -5 and plus minus for him. Didn't really do too much in this game when it came to filling up the other stats, but he did a good job of being efficient. Josh Giddey, 26 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds. He did have 9 assists. That was the most on the team. He also had 4 turnovers that came with the assists, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, a -11 and plus minus. You didn't get that Giddey game. You didn't get that Kobe White game. You didn't even get a big game for Matas. Zach Collins actually came off the bench and got double figures with 10 points in 24 minutes. He was 5 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. He finished with a double-double because of 10 boards, 2 assists, 4 offensive rebounds, 1 personal fouls, a 0 and plus minus. Jalen Smith, 22 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a +3 and plus minus. They did a good job on the boards. They're big, so that's something you want to see from them. And they did grab some offensive boards too. You have to like that. But Jalen Smith, he shot a lot of threes in this one, and he didn't really make enough of them. He made a good enough amount because he didn't take a crazy amount. But when you look at what he did from 3 and when you look at what he did from the field, it could have been a little bit better. Patrick Williams, 4 minutes, 0 of 1 from the field. It was a 3 that he took, and that was it. He also had no turnovers and no personal fouls and was a -10 and plus minus. Kevin Huerter, 24 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 10 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and a 0 and plus minus. And then Trey Jones, 22 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 6 assists. That was the most off the bench. He also had 1 turnover and a steal, 2 personal fouls, and a +2 and plus minus. Didn't take the ball and scored a lot in this one, but he did set up his teammates. You have to be happy with that result. And Sumu, 21 minutes, 11 points, the most off the bench. 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a -1 and plus minus. The Bucks, they got it done. We can compare the last important stats. 39 to 93, 42% from the field. They shot more shots from the field compared to the Bucks. They only shot 86, but they did shoot a better percentage at 47. And then 13 to 38, the Bulls shot 34% from 3. They shot 2 more threes than the Bucks, and the Bucks made it better at 36%. And then 12 of 16, 75% from the free throw line. They ended up shooting less free throws than the Bucks. The Bucks went 79% on top of that, which was better than the Bulls. The Bulls did rebound better, 52 compared to the 47 of the Bucks. 28 assists compared to the 22 of the Bucks. 15 turnovers, which was way more than the Bucks, who only had 10. That was 5 more. Then 5 steals. The Bucks had 12. That really helped them out in this one. 2 blocks. The Bucks had 3. 16 offensive rebounds. The Bucks had 11. They got beat in that one. 36 defensive. It was a tie. 18 personal fouls. Like I said, the Bucks did shoot more free throws while they only committed 16 against the Bulls. So this was a real good game. They had the best player on the court in Giannis Antetokounmpo. He really stepped up and dominated this game and found ways to keep his team ahead and even made some good plays on the ball. He's one of the greatest players we ever seen. One of the most dominant players we have seen. It's good to see him healthy. It's good to see him back on the court. But the Bulls had no answer for him, and if you paid too much attention to him, somebody was open. And they did a good job of moving the ball. They did a good job in isolation situations. It was good enough to beat the Bulls. This is a team that they had to beat, obviously, since they want to get back into that playoff race where they were at when Giannis went down. And then, obviously, that's the goal, is to get back to being a playoff team. When the Bucks got Giannis, they're a good team. They're not great. They're not amazing this year. They're just going to be good, and that's going to be around 500, especially because you never know what's going to happen as the season continues to go on. That just should be your hope. And if that happens, might be a first-round exit again, most likely. And then you just try to figure it all out again in the offseason if you don't trade them before then. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share it, the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various NBA and other topics around the NBA and basketball. Also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and other future stars. Also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Plus, I got over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I also will say I try to make videos every single day throughout the day to give you something to look forward to and something to watch when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Not only that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing respect. Thanks for continuing to come back to hear my analysis and appreciating that for what it is and enjoying it for that reason. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll be back for the people that want to see my next video if it's meant to be. Hopefully, I'll be returning.